What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that.
Hey T Squad, welcome back to the ColorMePynk channel. Today we're going to dive deep into all of the latest entertainment news and gossip. Today I have some juicy celebrity drama that has been unfolding behind the scenes, as well as reality TV, movie news. So grab your popcorn and let's get into it. In my first story today, Claudia Jordan released a statement via Instagram saying, unfortunately, TGIF will not be returning to Fox Soul after our hiatus. 2019 to 2024. What a run. Soulmates, I love you, and you already know I'll never stop pushing to give y'all more shows in the future. This is really sad because they had a great successful show and platform and thing going on over there. I tuned into TGIF sporadically. It wasn't a show that I watched every day, but when I did tune in, I did enjoy it. It was very sad and unfortunate when Funky Dineva left the show. You know, I loved the way he left off initially, and then a few weeks later, everything went to HE double hockey sticks. You know, we found out that him and Claudia were beefing, and it was just a lot of behind the scenes stuff that came to the forefront and really dampened the show. I also watched Claudia's interview with Carlos King, where she talked a lot about things that were going on, and we learned that she and Al had a very contentious relationship. She said that she even thinks that he hates her. He does not like her. He was talking badly about her and others, and she feels like he was the source of a lot of the drama. She brought up this roast that happened on his birthday where the new host, Armand, went in and let have. I actually watched it today, and baby, he went for the jugular. Honey, wasn't nothing a joke about anything he was saying, and you could tell Al Reynolds was steaming hot. Okay, he always reminded me of a little messy little queen anyway. Hopefully Claudia will be able to pick up, because I think that she does a wonderful thing. I really liked her show with Vivica Fox and Selena Johnson, and who else was on that show? I forgot the other person. Oh, and Lisa Ray. I really liked that show. I was sad when that show got canceled. She really helped build Fox Soul to be what it is today. Hopefully, even though they canceled TGIF, that they will offer her something else, you know, because I think that she is great in the hosting stratosphere. But she did say that she was kind of conflicted with doing a lot of the gossipy stuff, you know. So hopefully she can move over into the political side of things, or talking about mental health, or whatever the case may be for her. And hopefully she's given that opportunity. As you can see in the comment section, you see, look at Dustin from the Friend Zone podcast say, I love you, Claudia. Jason Lee said, you basically built at Fox Soul with Du Bois official. Without y'all, it's over. Congrats on what's next, because I know you'll do well. And even more comments. One thing about Claudia, she has been in this industry for years, okay, since the 90s. I am very confident that she will bounce back from this and land somewhere else. She was just talking about in her interview with Carlos how she's renovating her home and things. So she says she's in a really good space mentally in her life, and I wish her nothing but the best. Obviously, Funky Dineva is doing well on his platform. I suggest she start her own YouTube, child. Start her own YouTube, do her own podcast, hire her own people. Wait, you don't have to worry about somebody being over you and canceling anything. Like, you've built your name. She's built the platform for herself. Do it yourself. Look at Carlos King. He's done it for himself in doing interviews and, you know, has his successful podcast. Funky Dineva, when he left the show, he literally started doing his own 1 hour segment during the same time slot as TGIF, and he started to break off doing interviews as well. So Claudia can do it. Start her own production company, bring other people in, do it yourself, whatever the case, and get it popping. You know, I feel like more people need to start being dependent on themselves and not these corporations, because you're just a product for them. And when they're done with you, they can dispose of you. And ain't nothing better than having your own financial freedom and being your own boss. And I've been my own boss since I was 25 years old. I have not worked in the workforce since I was 25. I wouldn't even know what to do if I worked for somebody else. And being your boss isn't easy, you know, because you have to navigate things on your own. You can't be lazy. You know, you have to give 1000%, not just 100% of yourself. But I have learned with Claudia over the years that she is a very hard worker and she shows up. She shows up. A lot of people don't like Claudia for whatever reason. I like her. I don't think anything is wrong with her. I think that she's gotten a bad rap over the years because she is outspoken and she doesn't take ish from anybody. And I think a lot of people can't handle that, especially coming from a strong, beautiful Black woman. Most women that look like her are just cute. You know, they are cute and they're just a trophy piece and they know how to be cute and shut up. And she's not that girl. She's not. So I wish her nothing but the best. I guess we'll see what happens with Fox Soul moving forward. I just remember when they really started cracking a few years ago, you know, they had Keisha Cole on there with a show. They had that teenage talk show with Tammy's daughter and Lil Romeo and Reginae, wasn't there? Yeah. And they had that show. They got rid of that, you know. So I don't know what Fox Soul is looking like in the future. Don't know if it'll still be a platform, but I wish everybody that was involved with TGIF the best. In the Real Housewives of New Jersey news, although there won't be a traditional reunion on July 15th, the alternative reunion will be filmed. The two sides will watch the finale scenes at Rails separately and provide commentary. So we'll have Jackie, Teresa, and Jennifer Aiden, maybe Jen Fessler and Dolores, maybe, all watching together. And then on the other side, we'll have Melissa, Rachel, Margaret, and Danielle. I'm guessing that will be the lineup of how the two sides will be. It's crazy that we're even at this point with this show, but at least we'll get some type of a reaction to things and see what the final words, I guess, will be from everybody. This will be the last season that we'll get this specific cast, and I'm happy about it. Moving forward, I think that we need some old faces and new faces, but I personally feel like moving forward, out of everybody on this show, I think that Melissa, Jen Aiden, and Teresa need to go. I especially think Teresa and Melissa need to go. They've had their run. They've had over 10 years of being on this show. It's time to move on to something else. It really honestly is. And Jen Aiden is just toxic, and I don't believe the network really likes her. To me, honestly, Dolores can go too, because she brings absolutely nothing to the show. She doesn't have a viewpoint. She's Switzerland, and ain't nobody got time for that. I would love to keep Margaret because they need a OG type essence on the cast. I like Danielle, and if they keep Dolores around, okay, fine, great, but bring in some housewives, someone around Margaret's age, and then somebody else that's a little around Rachel and Danielle's age. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for this season to be over. I'm ready for New Jersey. What do you guys think about this alternative reunion? Will you be watching? The Hollywood Walk of Fame has revealed its 2025 class, you guys. The inductees are across 6 categories: motion pictures, television, live theater, live performance, radio, recording, and sports entertainment. So here are the list of Hollywood Walk of Fame inductees for 2025. In the category of motion pictures, we have John Carpenter, Jessica Chastain, happy about that, Bill Duke, Robert Englund, Emilio Estevez, Colin Farrell, Jane Fonda, Nia Long, Lucy Liu, Glenn Thurman, and Tony Vaz. I'm so happy for Jessica Chastain, for Emilio Estevez. I'm surprised that he hasn't had one already. Colin Farrell, Jane Fonda. I'm really shocked that Jane Fonda doesn't have a Hollywood star. That is crazy. Nia Long, well deserved. Lucy Liu, I was a little shocked about because really, what has she done? Glenn Thurman, I think that he most definitely deserves it. He has been in the entertainment business for so many decades. You know, he has never really been a main character, but he's always been a great supporting actor. In the category of television, we have Fran Drescher, Lauren Graham, Bill Nye, Molly Shannon, Sherry Shepherd, Courtney B. Vance, Chris Wallace, Trey Parker, and Matt Stone. Wow. So Fran Drescher, surprised she doesn't have one already. Lauren Graham from Gilmore Girls. Bill Nye the Science Guy, well deserved. Molly Shannon, comedic legend. Sherry Shepherd. I think that Sherry Shepherd deserves one. Do I think that she deserves one right now? No. They could have waited a few more years, but okay. Courtney B. Vance, I think that he's another underrated actor, but I really think that he deserves one as well. Now, in the category of recording, we have Fantasia. Yes. Depeche Mode, Los Bukis, the B-52s, Green Day, the Isley Brothers. The Isley Brothers don't have a freaking star on the Walk of Fame. What is going on? Busta Rhymes, George Strait, Keith Urban, War, and Prince. I'm surprised that Prince don't have one either. Like, that should have been given to him years ago. Like, what is going on? Okay. Happy for Fantasia. Most definitely is deserving of it. The B-52s, they had that one hit song. I know they've been around for years, but Green Day, great punk rock band. The Isley Brothers, like I said, is a travesty that they're just not getting one. Busta Rhymes, of course, he deserves one. George Strait and Keith Urban, and of course, Prince. In the category / live performance, we have Misty Copeland and Alan Cummings. Misty Copeland, first black principal ballerina. Come on. Come on. And Alan Cummings, who we all, as of recently, as being the host of The Tretas. He's an actor, host. Of course, he deserves one. In the category of radio, we have Adam Carolla. He's very deserving. In the category of sports entertainment, we have David Beckham and Oriel Hershiser. Don't know who he is, but David Beckham, of course, deserves a star as well. So congratulations to all of the inductees. And in my last story for today, Eddie Murphy wants to remake one of his favorite movies. It's A Mad, Mad, Mad World alongside Martin Lawrence, for a third time, and include all the who's of comedians. Anybody that was funny over the last 30 years is going to be in this movie. According to Screen Rant, the original film is a 1963 screwball comedy about a group of motorists in California who go on a quest for a hidden fortune after they witness a Schmedley car crash, wherein the driver's last words hint at the location of some mysterious loot. It's a Mad, 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 Mad World was directed by Stanley Kramer and featured a leading cast including Spencer Tracy, Milton Berle, Ethel Merman, Mickey Rooney, Buddy Hackett, Dick Shawn, and Phil Silvers. As per ET Online, Murphy reveals his plans to remake It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. According to the comedian, he has been developing the script for years. Said script will be for a film with a cast of all the who's of comedians, including Martin Lawrence, though it is unclear exactly who else would star in the film. Murphy was quoted as saying, "I got this other idea for something with Martin Lawrence. I've been developing it for years. Did you ever see a movie, It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World. Well, I got a script. It will be delivered any minute now, written by Jez Butterworth, and I'm trying to do a remake of that movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and if I do it, if the script turns out right, it's going to be a cast of all the who's of comedians. Anybody that was funny over the last 30 years is going to be in this movie. Oh, wow. That sounds, of course, when Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy get together, they make movie gold. They starred in Boomerang together. They starred in Life together. And now this project, I think that it would be phenomenal, especially if it's rated R. So just think of the comedians over the last 30 years that could be in this film. You can have the new school and old school. So you could have the Earthquakes, the Lunels, the Desi Banks, the Drewskis, Kevin Hart, so many people, you know what I'm saying? Monique, you know, what other comedians? Dave Chappelle, Nikki Glazer, Regina Hall, Tisha Campbell, Said the Entertainer, Steve Harvey, Miss Pat, Aziz Ansari, Hannibal Buress, Amy Schumer, Sarah Silverman, who else? Jerry Seinfeld, Amy Poehler, Adam Sandler, Arsenio Hall. We already know how Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy get down. Chris Rock, Larry David, Deion Cole, Keegan-Michael Key, Whitney Cummings, George Lopez, Ricky Gervais. I mean, so many different comedians. George Wallace. Yes, come on. Tim Allen, Sacha Baron Cohen, Jimmy Fallon, Cheryl Underwood. There's so many different comedians that could star in this film. I think that this is a great idea. I think that we need more movies like this where we get a lot of the collective together and star in, you know, big budget films like back in the day. I think that this is a genius idea and I hope that it comes into fruition. T Squad, I hope you enjoyed today's behind the scenes tea video and that you enjoyed each story. Let's talk about them all down below in the comments section. And if you have not watched my last behind the scenes tea video, it is featured right now on your screen. So tap on it and take a look. Hopefully you enjoyed that video as well. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. I love you guys and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.